So you're doing a wall mural. It's white in color or an off-white. And you have writing on the wall. Not the proverbial writing on the wall. Literally writing on the wall. Such as what you see here. Before it was covered with white. You get your wallpaper wet, ready to hang it. You start hanging it. And then you realize that your wall covering is transparent. Don't let this happen to you the way I just let it happen to me. Remember, I'm here to share my failures with you so that you don't have to go through it. Now, I admit, I know about this problem. In fact, when I was mapping out the various walls with the wall covering, I saw writing on the wall and I said, I hope that doesn't come through the wall covering. And then it went in my mind and out my mind. And then I pasted the paper, and sure enough, it's coming through the paper. I'm not here to tell you that Spence is perfect, but I'm trying to make you perfect so that you don't have to go through this. Remember this tip for those of you spending the time to watch the video. Have this on the truck, because here's why. I have wallpaper now that is expanding, and I only have a certain amount of time to cover this marking on the wall that somebody made. Wait till you see the next one. Somebody painted one of the walls maroon. I will not be covering it with this. They're going to have to paint it. The GC. You know, they don't hang wallpaper. Remember the other day, or a week or two ago, I gave you a video on liabilities. Let me just share something with you. If I hang a semi-transparent wall covering over a maroon wall, which is in the other room, it's a 20-foot wide wall. Half of it is white like this, the other it was maroon. So they skimmed over it, they gave it a light white primer, and the maroon is literally penetrating through at 50%. Whereas it was 100, they put a little white on it, it's 50%. You come in, you're a great installer, you do great work, but this never happened to you, so you're not thinking about it. You hang your wallpaper, you got the first 3 sheets hung, you come to the maroon wall, what do? Don't hang that paper. My suggestion in that case would be take a scraper and gently scrape the glue off of that wall covering. I've done this before because of a helper who didn't understand English and hung a paper on a bad substrate. He lifted it off and took little bits and pieces of the wall with him. So it works. It cleans off. In that case, with the maroon coming through your wall covering, don't panic. Scrape it off gently with plastic scraper, and then wet it down with a spritzer. Wash it down with a sponge, and then let it dry. Shell face down, pattern face down, so that the backing is exposed to the air and doesn't get stuck to anything. It's the best you can do in that case. But helping you avoid the situation, have this. Why this and not Kills Original? Because this has alcohol in it and it dries like that. Let me show you. Okay, that has 2 coats on it right there. Somebody decided to tell me where the center of the wall was. I guess they presumed my ignorance with such matters. Who knows? Okay, very important to do. I'll show you the mural when we get it all up. Floral. Okay. So here's a little trick a veteran showed me. When you're dealing with one of these expensive cans, you know, or whatever, some spray paint, turn it upside down, and get the paint out of the straw, okay? You'll preserve your can. And now the straw that goes from this cap all the way to the bottom is now clear, and you won't clog it up when you go to use it in 2 months. It won't be all gunked up with primer. As you can see, the product works quite well. Simple installation, right? But the point of the video was the telegraphing of the writing underneath the wall covering. So we took care of it. Trust me, it's all gone. Now, let's address the obvious. I don't know where this mural is from, but I suspect it's from Limitless Walls. I'm guessing. It's a good product. What you're seeing here, this just got installed within the last 10-15 minutes. This is a saturation mark. Okay? So, in the camera, I'm looking through my screen, and it looks black, but it's not black. It's just a drench mark. Let me bring you up close to that seam. You neither have a space nor overlapping. And the way to determine that is not just by your eye, but by your fingers. You want to feel it. If you feel anything when you do this, you're overlapped either on this side or this side. If you go like this and you feel it, you will feel the ridge here, or you'll feel it here. It's like when you're riding a bike and you go over a bump that's low, you know where the high point is. You know what I'm saying. You can see this one is drying, and so it's less visible. Let me back up for you. And where there's color on the mural, you don't see the saturation as noticeably because we have dark colors there. Okay?